I have always been captivated by the look of film, but there's always been this one big problem, is that it's just so expensive. Recently, a company called Dehancer reached out to me, letting me try out their plugin, which emulates 63 film stocks to choose from. This is perfect timing, as I've been working on my latest short film, The Tickle Monster, a love letter to 80s horror films. With the Tickle Monster, I wanted to capture the look of 80s horror films, which instantly became a problem because, well, they shot on 35mm film, and I couldn't really afford that with my budget. Not to mention, I've never shot on film, so I'd be risking so much on a project that I'm putting a lot of time into. So we shot on the Sony FX3, an amazing camera. The advantage of shooting on a digital sensor is that it gives you way more flexibility on set, allowing you to shoot with cheaper lights that don't have to be super bright. You also get the convenience of being able to see the final image on set, or at least close to it, when you're kind of just throwing darts with film. So skip to now, where I'm in post-production for the Tickle Monster. Dehancer reached out, and I wanted to see if it was going to be any good. At first, it was overwhelming, with the plethora of things you could do within this plugin. After messing around with the sliders to see what everything does, I got the hang of it pretty quickly. My goal with Dehancer was to emulate the look of my favorite 80s horror films, so I did some research and found the most popular film stock that was used back then, Eterna Vivid 500T. So I just scrolled through all the stocks that Dehancer provided, and I found it. I slapped it on the footage, and it instantly started giving me that look that I've been looking for. I started tweaking with all the settings to dial in the look, and finally, it felt like a film that came from the 80s. Dehancer seemed almost too perfect of a plugin until my GPU crashed. I want to make it clear that I really love this plugin, but my biggest problem that I feel like everyone needs to know before they go running to this is that it's very hard on your GPU, which, granted, not everyone is going to have the same experience. In fact, I have a friend who's using Dehancer on a 2019 M1 MacBook, and he said it runs fine. Here are the specs for my computer. They aren't the best, but I wouldn't say they are the worst either. So with Dehancer, I'd recommend having a computer with a decent GPU or doing all your color grading last. And I get it. Dehancer is doing so many things to your image that I honestly should have expected it to take up a lot of my GPU. But I still want to give that disclaimer to anyone who might not have the most teched out computer. This might cause some problems. So with that being said, am I going to keep using Dehancer? Well, at the moment, no. But that is because I'm going to upgrade my computer. I really love what Dehancer has to offer, and it felt pretty seamless to get an image that I was happy with. Once I have a processor that can handle this incredible plugin, I will definitely be using this for a lot of my projects because I love this look. So if you want to check out Dehancer, I'll have a link in my description with a 10% off code. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I don't typically do this stuff, but I would love to be doing more of this, so hopefully you'll see more of me in the future. But that's all I have. Like and subscribe. That feels weird, but I'm gonna go with it. Like and subscribe. Goodbye.